channel. Hello, my name is Jasmine, and I'm so glad that you found me on the internet. If you have not already clicked the subscribe button, then what are you waiting for? Click the red button down below to join the tribe. We'd love to have you. We're gonna get straight to the point in today's video. So today's video is gonna be another budget video. By now you guys have seen, or you should have seen, my first budget with me video from my first paycheck in the month of January. Now we're gonna go ahead and budget for my second paycheck in January. By the time you guys are seeing this, I've already been paid for February, so we are a little bit behind, but that's okay. Thank you guys so much for all of the views and the love on the previous budget with me video. If finance is your kind of thing, then by all means click the red subscribe button, because I have become obsessed with finance recently, and I love to bring some of my new findings to this channel as I continue to grow and learn more. So that's a lot of talking. Let's get into the budget. Okay, so as per the usual, recording here, recording on this camera. Hey guys, let's go ahead and write out the budget. So starting pay, and this is weird for me to write. I have this angle because I'm filming, but normally I would turn my paper to write, but we're gonna do straight up and down just because it fits the frame. And last time I cut off the frame in my last video. So take home pay for this paycheck, for the second paycheck in January, almost over $2,300, right? Thank you, God. So I take out half of my mortgage, and we talked about my mortgage payment in the last video. We talked about why it was inflated at the moment, and it's a little bit high. This is half the mortgage that I take out. So half in the first paycheck, half in the second paycheck. I get paid bi-weekly. So numbers are hard. 151163. Okay, and then I also have I had to pay car insurance on this past I have to pay car insurance with this paycheck. So I share my car insurance with someone else. So this is half for, I think, 3 cars that we have on car insurance. So I need a calculator with bigger buttons, you guys. Oh, what happened? 1511.63 minus 206.12. I think I'm hitting multiple buttons at one time, but whatever. 1305.51. Okay, so after that I also have to tithe, so I make sure I take my money out for tithes for the month. So I kind of split the payment just like I do for the mortgage. So $230 for my tithes that I will pay on Sunday when I go in. So minus 230, 107.551. Perfect. I also have Shopify for my e-commerce store. If you are following my e-commerce store, or you are following Shop Magical Mayhem on Instagram, I've kind of taken a break from it because, to be honest, I've noticed about me that I kind of have 1,000,005 ideas, and I want to do a little bit of everything, and then I can't dedicate enough time to all the things I want to do. So I'm trying to do better in 2023. I'm trying to do better about not taking on 50 million things and then half-assing them all. So I am taking a little bit of a break putting out new merchandise on the site, but there is still some old merchandise on the site. So if you're interested, feel free to check out the site, www.shopmagicalmayhem.com. After Shopify, I budgeted like 50 bucks for groceries because our house is pretty much stocked right now. So not bad, not bad, not bad. I should be able to do that simple math, but we're not gonna try it and embarrass ourselves, right? Right. Okay, so then gas, again, my gas is super cheap. If I have to use this, I'll be surprised, but I drive an old Toyota, so my car does very well on gas. I'm very grateful for that. Part of the reason why I wanted to get the car was to you know, save myself some expenses, so awesome. My sister is having a baby, for those who do not know. I am in charge of planning her baby shower, so I had to shell out a little bit of coinage. I ordered her some invitations for her baby shower, and then I paid for it already, but I budgeted it out of this paycheck, so take that out. 929.77, and when I already paid for something, I'll just go ahead and put a little check mark beside it as far as my budget goes, so that I know, like, okay, that money's already like gone, it's accounted for, right? After that, let me see, I did go out to dinner and I spent a pretty penny for me, because I don't eat a whole lot. Like, I don't go out to eat like that, and I don't go to like really expensive places. Maybe this isn't a really expensive place, I don't know, but for me it kind of was. So then, and I already did this, but I budgeted it out of this check, so 46.68. Okay, I'm going on vacation soon, and so gotta do a little bit of grooming for that. So I do need to get a wax, and then I got a wax off of Groupon, and highly recommend. Some people feel like it's controversial and they don't trust people like that, but if it fits in the budget, it fits in the budget. And I exchanged the previous Groupon for this one, so I only had to add like 10 bucks to it, so I paid $9.29 for a wax Groupon. And that, yeah, that was already bought, so minus $9.29. It's the nails really that are too big for the keys. I'm gonna take these nails off and put on another set. Is that right? It's okay, yeah. Numbers are hard. Okay, so then let me do a quick calculation. So then I also, something that myself and my partner do, I'm responsible for one date a month. So I have a date coming up soon, planned soon, and I'm gonna budget $100 for that. Highly doubt that I will use it, but still, I'm gonna budget $100 for a date night. And that puts us at what, $773? 46. Oh, 773.80. I was looking at something else. Sorry guys. 773.80. That's yucky. Sorry about that. But so that's pretty much all that I have to budget for with this paycheck, and it works out really well. My second paycheck of the month, it always works out really well, where most of my bills hit in the first half of the month, and so in the second half of the month I usually will have a little bit of a surplus. So that's really great. Love to see it. Unfortunately, this is not fun money. It's gonna go into my savings, so I will roll this over into savings, which is, I don't know if you guys remember in the last video, I think we rolled over into savings like 150 bucks or something. So this 773 rolling over into savings is really, really great. If you guys are familiar with Dave Ramsey, then you know about the zero-based budget, but it's basically assigning every dollar that you make a job, and there should be like, you should come to zero afterwards. So basically, if I kept going with my budget, it will come out to zero because I'm putting all of that 773 into savings. So that's my budget. I do think that in the month of February, I am going to make some changes to my 401k. I'm probably going to increase that a little bit because my company to maximize on my company match. And maybe I might pull out some more money elsewhere. I'm not sure about that yet, but stay tuned for the February budget to see what kind of changes we come up with. Yeah, I'm really happy about that 773 number. That means I've put almost $1,000 to savings in this month alone, so that's really, really great. I'm really, really happy about that because I'm saving up for a down payment on my first investment property, so I'm really excited about that. If you guys like finance content or want any more finance content, please, 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 please let me know down in the comment section down below. I'm really gung-ho about finance these days, and so if there's anything that I can recreate or discuss or you know, chat with you guys about, I would love to do so. So drop me a comment. And as per the usual, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Click the red button and subscribe to join the tribe. What else? Oh, like this video if you did in fact like this video. If you like finance like me, then I'm sure that you did. Thanks again for watching. Bye guys.